Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Thank you.
Good job. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Amanda.
How are you, Highway 533?
We are doing good. We are doing good.
Are you sure?
Excellent.
We are. Don't do it better than last week.
Yes.
Oh, please don't tell me that story again.
Okay, I won't.
Well, I guess we're here live on Good Morning Nanton Live. I don't know where David Gale is. It might be a surprise. I'm not sure.
You're apparently in the driver's seat there. Looks like you've taken over. You've taken over the producer's chair. So
when you told me I had to sit here, you never said I had to host it. We're switching roles. You're live on location, and I'm your host, Amanda Bustard.
Is there any segue for Dave being live on location, Alec?
Dave,
Alec,
give us a spin. Show us where you're at.
Give us a spin. You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Look,
ooh.
Where are we? Huh?
I know.
And you know who's with me? One of our volunteers. Yes.
Hooray.
Look at that.
Oh,
now, Holly,
there she is.
You know, Holly, that you can't win the money on the Wheel of Nanton, right? not as a volunteer, not being
such
here.
A catch, hey?
There's always a catch for Holly.
There's always some price to pay when you volunteer.
That's right. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. So Amanda seems to be the boss here today, so she's in charge of the show. Apparently, I'll just put you in the boss's chair. There you go. Now you're in the boss's chair. Well, Alex basically in charge of me as well, so I'll put him right there.
Yeah.
Well, all of you guys really.
And the band is really me, kind of. There you go. And then
put myself down the bottom in the corner.
Now we're in the right places.
Sit in the corner.
Places.
Now
everyone.
You guys are in the right places. That's right.
Speaking of places, everyone, I was at a play last night.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Local play, a musical. It was lovely. We had some dinner and we had some entertainment. It was fantastic. I saw a lot of local people of Nanton at this Anne of Green Gables performance. I don't know where you were, Dave. I tried looking for you. Did they kind of punch you out of your?
Nobody could find me. So
I just saw a really handsome guy who was singing really well.
Hey.
Oh.
What? You dum-dum.
Yeah, it was good. It's been good performances. More than halfway through the performance now. We got 2 more, matinee today and then tonight, final show.
Yeah.
So so there's a flask that I have to take on stage and act like I'm a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to let everybody know, if I think the final show is sold out, but for those of you that are going to the final show, that might not be an act tonight. So
Yeah,
that flask might actually have a little something in it. Alec, isn't that the way those productions are supposed to go?
That's how they start.
I got an idea.
Yeah, I was in a production where we were supposed to be drinking,
Yeah.
and it was like a concoction of like iced tea and a couple other things to make the color look right. Non-alcoholic, and I was like, there is an easier solution.
Just put booze in it.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, we should probably move on with the show because we got a jam-packed show. So Chelan's here saying, great song to you guys. Good morning. Nice to have you back after last week, you guys missing and everybody having to suffer through my karaoke singing.
We'd like to state a formal apology for anyone who had to listen to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for
Please
doing
don't
that.
ever let us.
Yes. So we of course are here celebrating Volunteer Week. We have the volunteer fair that the Nanton Quality of Life Foundation has put on here at the Kosy Korner. So we've got our table set up. We've got some really cool stuff here. I'm just gonna blow this screen up here nice and big so that you guys can check this out. Look at this. Look at that is edible. That is edible. You can actually eat these. I will prove it to you on the show. Okay, I promise. I'll prove it to you on the show. We got a lot of stuff here.
I didn't take any.
Yeah, you should have grabbed some. So we've got some mugs here as well. Show off.
Is that edible?
We have.
It's like that show. Is it cake?
Whatever. You could put whatever you want in it, and that's edible. We have the official directories here. So the Nanton Business Mini Directories are officially released. We have 500 of them. We've got a whole box of about 250 here. So if you happen to be around the area and close to the Kosy Korner, just come in and pick one up. So they're free. They've got all this cool stuff in it. So and business directory listings. They've got some advertising from local businesses and non-local businesses as well, so you can find out about that. And then we've got this really cool thing. So we had a new map here done up for the middle of the book, and then we turn the page there. Oh, some games there for everybody. Look at the little coloring contest we got going on. I know Alec is really going to enjoy that. So coloring contest. We got a word search, and so yeah, we are rocking and rolling here. If you guys want to come down and you want to donate anything, and check this out here. I'll put this up here, and then Amanda, if you want to kind of talk to this, you can talk to this one here because you're kind of in charge of this. So what exactly are we looking at right now?
Oh wait.
What's what?
Baby, if you strip, you could get a tip, 'cause I like it just the way you are.
Talk to me, girl.
Okay.
They're there. They're in person. So
we
we've
got?
got those are little radio players. So one that looks like just like a cassette player.
Okay.
And then what Holly's holding is just like a little desktop player that you can plug in and stream Euro radio directly from it. So you can have that in your business. You could have it on your desk, in your bedroom, wherever you want to listen. In the camper, you just need to have a Wi-Fi connection in order for it to work. But they're pretty slick. I like them. And they're going to be available for people, businesses. We haven't really figured out exactly. I think we're going to do like purchase some advertising and you can get a radio for your business.
Yep.
Or if you want to purchase one, we'll have some available for purchase as well. We're not going to order a ton, so it's going to be like order it, buy it, then get it, kind of thing. Okay. But yeah, so we're excited about those. They're really kind of cool.
All that stuff, and Holly, you've got some other cookies over there too, right? So yeah, throw up a little heart there. So. Oh, she's already taken a chunk out of her heart. So, okay, you just proved it's edible. So that's great. That's good. That's perfect. So anyway, we are down at the Kosy Korner. We are going to quickly chat with Lynn Cox here, who is the executive director of the Nanton Quality of Life Foundation. She was kind of heading this up, so we're going to chat with her really quickly here. So Holly, I'm going to get you to pop out of your chair. So there we go. And then, Lynn, do you want to join us here for a couple minutes and come tell us about what's going on here? So Lynn's here. So being live on location, we're going to have people actually here with me at the Kosy Korner. They're going to pop into the seat. We'll talk to them a little bit about their organization and basically just, honor and celebrate all the volunteers that help out. How important is that, Alec?
Extremely important. The community runs on it, as we
Yeah.
know.
So, including Claire's home, right?
Yeah, including Claire's home. Absolutely. Well,
yeah. So
I think that you and I have talked about the importance of volunteerism many times, and it's nice to have a week or a day or a moment to recognize those folks. And we were saying in a small community, it does tend to get a little more, hopefully a little more spread out amongst the community members, taking on things that mean something to them, right?
Yeah.
And that they feel close to. So no, it's a huge part of any community to have that spirit and that part of the culture. So I'm glad you're recognizing it.
Awesome. Well, let's quickly go over to Lynn here. So Lynn, here she is right here, and we are just going to chat with you quickly and find out exactly what's going on here. You and I will look at each other in the computer here. That way everybody is, they're all looking at everybody who's watching us. So let's just find out here what this is all about, how it came together, how excited it is that we're doing something like this. So tell us about it.
Yeah, so this is National Volunteer Week, and we are celebrating as a community. There's 16 organizations coming together today at the Kosy Korner, which is fantastic. From 1 to 5, it's more like a recruiting fair where each organization is going to have a table and brochures and reach out and talk about what they do and what kind of volunteer needs they have going forward. And then in the evening from 5 to 7, we're actually celebrating the volunteers that work in our community. So they can come in and play music bingo. We have some amazing door prizes and gifts for our volunteers. This is a hyacinth from Baron Design, and this is a daffodil.
Cool.
So we have lots of these beautiful plants and other door prizes. And we have tons of food, like cakes and desserts and cookies that you guys donated. Come on down and, just celebrate being a volunteer if you are one, or celebrate becoming a volunteer if you're not and you want to know more about what's happening in our community.
That's awesome. Well, we always love food. Everybody always loves food. So we've got another good morning here from Debbie. Good morning, Lynn and everyone. Thank you very much, Debbie, for popping on.
Oh, Debbie's a great volunteer for the food bank.
Yes,
absolutely,
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk about now who is actually going to be here today. So I've got a list here in front of me. I don't know if you've got the list in your head. That's a long list there. So I know we've got the library here, so Nanton Library. I've got the Nanton Fire Hall on here. I've got Citizens on Patrol on here. And correct me if I'm wrong. If I list anything here that is not going to be here, that mention it.
Yep.
But I mean, it doesn't matter. We've got a lot of service groups in town. Not all of them could make it to this, but we still have a lot that are very, very, they contribute a lot to our community, and they're very important to the community. So we got the Silver Willow Lodge, Minstrel Society, the Food Bank you just mentioned, Children's Society, Lions Club, Nanton Writers and Neighborhood Players. So that's an interesting one, because as long as we've been in here, Amanda, are you familiar with that group? Because that's one group I don't think I'm actually familiar with.
I'm not sure. I think we said that was Helen Friesen's organization.
Is it Helen?
Yes.
Helen's organization? Okay, so I am.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So we were right then. That was kind of an assumption and a guess. So we were right on that one. We also have, let's take a look at the list again. We've also got the Quality of Life, of course. We've got us, so Nanton Community Broadcasting Association, Willow Creek Immigration Services. We're going to be talking to them in just a little bit. Journeys Therapeutic Riding Society. We're going to be talking to them. We've got NAPS, Nanton Animal Protection Society, Nanton Chamber of Commerce, and the Kosy Korner Senior Center, which is where we're hanging out. So we've got a lot of people here that are actually participating. So what do you kind of see as the future of this then, Lynn?
Yeah, this is the first year, and so we see it growing. We see perhaps moving to the community center, which I know Anna Green Gables is doing some awesome stuff this week.
That's what I heard.
And a lot of communities have like a dinner at night, and so maybe we can morph into that. But this is just our first time getting so many organizations together all in one place.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for coming on, informing everybody, and hopefully, the whole community is out here celebrating what we're doing today and checking things out and seeing what they can get involved with as well.
Yeah, and come and enjoy some spring. These are amazing, amazing plants.
Exactly. Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Okay, so we have that going on. We, of course, and just because we're here and we're celebrating the volunteers and honoring them doesn't mean that we aren't. And I'm just going to turn that microphone down for a second while they get set up there. Holly, I'm going to put you in charge of something. You're in charge of your microphone volume right there. So you turn yourself up when you're already set to go. Shalane says that she says, "See you soon, Lynn." So Shalane's going to be down here.
Shalane's a great volunteer. Yeah,
absolutely. Can't wait to see her. We're going to be set up all day. We're going to be playing music here. We are going to be. I'm going to actually be broadcasting on the radio station and try to do some live spots and hits on the radio station while we're here. But this does not mean that the other stuff that we do on the show is going to be put to the side. We of course have the Wheel of Nanton, and so anybody who's tuned in and watching, the way that works is we are up to a progressive jackpot of $110 right now. So $110. So just in case he didn't,
and we've
hear
already
me,
given away $150 through that.
We've already given away
right?
$150. That's correct. We've already given away $150, and we have $110 that we're up to right now. And so we are going to spin the wheel. Let me just quickly show you what the wheel looks like. Look at that. There's the wheel. Nice. There's some spin again options on there. There's the companies and the businesses in Nanton that are on there. So all you need is to be the first person right now. So if you are listening, get to your computer and right now choose a local business, and then you could possibly win. If you're the first person to choose one of these businesses, we got Stewthorns, Because I Said So, Primal Soul Boutique, Southern Cuts, Blended Boutique, The Hive, Parlor Aesthetics, Willow Creek Studio, GCS Automotive, Fresh Mart, Sandstone Pharmacy, Cattleman's Corner, Georgie's Cafe, and Belladonna Boutique. So just be the first person to come on and guess one of those businesses. Then when we spin the wheel, if it lands on that, you get to win the money that goes to the business. So the business will get a gift certificate, or we'll give them the cash, and then you get to spend that money at that business in Nanton. That's the way that works. We have got comments coming in. We've got our first. Look at Shalane's going to be down here, and she's a volunteer. I can't see how it could be more fitting that we get one of the volunteers. So Shalane being our first one, she picks Primal Soul. So when we spin the wheel in just a little bit, she is going to be our official contestant. Now, of course, we want to get to the birthdays. We want to get to what's going on in Claire's home, because we got a lot of volunteers we have to feature on the show today. So, Alec, why don't you help us out there with that? What's going on in Claire's home? We do this show called Connecting Claire's Home, of course, and Connecting Claire's Home. Don't you have fun doing that? I love it. And I did remind you, Alec, that you are now officially a volunteer for the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association as well. So
we kind of snuck that on you.
We snuck that on you. That's right.
Well, it was funny because we were talking about stuff that I do here, and I kind of forgot this. That's the thing, when you find something you enjoy. Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes volunteer work can feel like, oh, I gotta sacrifice time.
Yeah.
It's not. It's such an investment. And no, I love doing Connecting Claire's Home. I love coming on the show. I was in Calgary early this morning. I set my alarm with my Good Morning Nanton Live theme music playing to get me out of bed.
Oh, so you got theme music for that, but you don't have a segue for meeting live location. Well, got to slack it a little bit there, Alec.
The music you play on the show is what got me going this morning. I woke up, I went, it's Saturday.
Okay.
It used to be cartoons that would get me up, and now it's coming on the show. So,
well, tell us what's going on in Claire's home. Yeah. What we're talking about on Connecting Claire's Home that we do Fridays from 12 to 1.
So there's a few things happening in town. We've got coming up next Saturday. We've got the Claire's Home Performing Arts Recital, which is put on by the Step in Time Dance Center, and so that's happening at the Claire's Home Community Center at 3:30. Yesterday and today is the Pitching Canada Claire's Home cleanup. So meeting in the downtown parking lot. You can check Facebook for those details, and it's just a matter of tidying up around town. This is big news. This is like, and it's so funny. We talked about this yesterday. Girl Guide cookies are back, $6 a box. The classic chocolate and vanilla. No word of a lie. I'm driving down 50th Ave in Claire's Home toward the traffic light, and they're set up next to Home Hardware. And people were usually people use the crosswalk, or at least they're careful if they're gonna, no one's. People were hoarding like I saw a lot of this, and just people darting out from between. And I wanted to get like a picture of it, because it was like, I thought, are they stealing stuff? But no, it was just people had their boxes. And
Oh, this it's turning into a toilet paper situation, is what it is.
100%.
Yeah,
And
people
I was
need to
like,
get their cookies.
well, and it's funny because then you get this feeling of scarcity. Like, are they running out?
Oh
of
yeah.
Do I have to stop the car in the middle of the street and go? So that's something you got to keep an eye out for. And also this weekend there's a gun show in Claresholm, which is an annual event. Now I think because of the nature. Well, so here's the thing.
What is that?
Gun show.
I've seen a gun show every Friday. I'm
Good
surprised
golly.
there's no license.
Look. Hold on a second. I got. That's the face I'm getting. I thought. What didn't you say? It was a gun show?
Let Holly know if she can hear me. There's an expression: "Sun's out, guns out." So we've got the sun is out. Dave is going to bring those things out. I couldn't even get to the joke, and you were already doing it. I was
ruined it
this morning, and I saw the signs. It's happening at the arena, and I think because of the nature of it, that they maybe don't have ads on Facebook about it.
Right.
And so I was like, well, there's a gun show, and I went, oh, I know how that's going to roll out on the show, and hopefully Dave is with me, and he's
way ahead of you, friend.
way ahead of me. So that's the thing going on. If you want to go look at Dave's arms or the gun show, either way, you're going to have the same takeaway.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Rhonda. Yeah, Rhonda. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. That's right, Rhonda.
One other thing. I'm going to put this up real quick. The homestay program is still alive and well and happening in Claresholm. And in fact, I had the opportunity yesterday to go and talk to 6 students from around the world: Japan, Italy, Spain.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And like, man, that program is so phenomenal. There are families that have, like, within the family, they've got the in-laws also have kids, and so like extended family has also brought kids from other countries, and so they get together. And watching these kids sit together who they hadn't all met. So the kids from Spain were teaching the girl from Japan things in Spanish, and she was teaching them Japanese in between interviews. Fantastic program. So if you're interested in having an international student, definitely check them out as well, because they're always looking for homestay families. And I think it's a great program. It's super cool.
Wow. Yeah. That's really neat. Okay, anything else, or is that's it? That's the wrap up for Connecting Claresholm. Thank you very much, Alec, for being on here. I appreciate it. Now we do, of course, our sponsors. We are going to be singing happy birthdays right away here, which means we've got to bring our Highway 533 band back in, get them all ready to go. But since we're talking about singing, I think that's a great opportunity to talk about Wagon Wheel Pub and Nanton's Good Time Feel Good Place and karaoke fun that we have there. And that's what the karaoke fun looks like right there. And there's our next date. So Wagon Wheel Pub, Tuesday, May 2nd. Now, Alec, we've never actually had you out to a karaoke night to join us. So I'm going to have to say that as a volunteer now of our organization, we kind of need to get you to come out and help us out, maybe a couple songs at least. So. Yeah.
So the trick is, Alec, is you do a duet with somebody, and then the pressure's off. You just let them carry the song, and especially if you're singing with Dave, because you just kind of whisper into the microphone.
Do it like me. Our software actually will give you background vocals, so you can put the background vocals up. Yeah. Okay. So not backing track. Kind of like a backing track, but. Yeah. Okay, but it's actually the lead singing of the vocals, and you could put that up, and then you could just lip sync it, and everybody will think you are the best singer.
We're gonna do birthdays. I'm gonna give you a good example of how it'll look like I'm playing the ukulele, but I'm not really playing the ukulele.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's do birthdays here before Alec takes off. So what do we got for birthdays to here? So Suvo's having a birthday. Look at this. We got Kirk Phillips having a birthday. So we got Roland having a birthday. And we got Marie having a birthday. So who's hanging out with us here in the room who's going to have the pleasure of listening to us sing happy birthday? It's an empty room right now because we're not officially starting this until noon today. So everybody's coming in to set up here and get ready. So that's probably a good thing. So let's do a little happy birthday here. So Highway 533 band, why don't you take it away?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sue Kirk, Roland and Marie. Happy birthday to you.
Yo, that was great, Alec.
Amazing.
Alec, so good, man. You would really would have thought that it was Jason playing, but no, Alec was playing that, wasn't he?
Oh, that was all Alec. That was all Alec.
That was all Alec. Yeah,
It was.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right,
Wrong
thank you
note.
very much.
Fake it
Thank
till
you
you
very
make
much, Alec. Yeah, you really should have played it all flat.
You didn't notice?
That's good. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go, Alec. Thank you very much for popping by.
You got it. Have a great day, guys.
Okay, we'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye. Okay, so Alec is gone. Of course, we were talking about our sponsor, the Wagon Wheel Pub, where we do some karaoke there. So just another reminder of the karaoke. Now, Amanda, we also do another segment, newer segment on the show. I think it's time for you to do and enlighten us with some classic Nanton news. So let's hit it. Classic Nanton news time. Breaking news. What's going on?
Breaking Nanton. Oh, we're playing. Breaking Nanton news.
That's good. I love that.
Okay, so this one was from April 7th, 1960. So we've done a lot of the 20s and 40s. This is from the 1960, and it is about a Nanton art display that was headed up by one of the teachers at the school, and it featured all the kids. So there was this 30-some students in the high school that all painted something, and there was an exhibit, and about 100 people came through, and it was all about how you should explore your arts and talent, and it was, I thought, really cool. There's not great pictures of the photos there, but there's some interesting stuff that was submitted, and so art is very, very important. So I thought that was a good article to feature from April 7th, 1960.
Okay, let's do it again. So that was the classic Nanton
breaking news.
It's terrible.
What?
So
No.
bad.
Why?
So bad. Look at this. Somebody said, "Wow, I was there."
Whoa. 1960.
I don't know who that is, but wow, it was there.
Oh, let's guess. I think it was Peter Anderson.
So probably, yeah. Peter looks like he would have been there at that time.
Yeah.
Let's see, a man of so many talents. I think they were talking about Alec, although everybody does call him Alex. So let's see, Alex needs to replace the Highway 533 band next week. And no, that's not my dad. That is Dad. No, I don't think so.
Which
Maybe
dad?
Your
Probably
dad. Maybe your dad.
Cincinnati.
We don't know what dad it is. Is it Cincinnati?
Cal Daddy or Cincinnati?
That doesn't flow quite as nice as Cincinnati. So now we don't know which dad it is. So it's just some anonymous Facebook dad.
Let's do some trivia.
Yeah.
Dave's dad. Oh, it's Cincinnati.
Oh, okay. It's Cincinnati.
Well, that makes sense then. Yeah. He's a man of many talents. If he was there painting something, I would believe it. So
that's right. That's exactly. Hey, Dad, since you're on the show, you'd be proud of me. Look at this. I shaved. Check it out. Look at that. See? I'm doing it just the way you taught me. So go outside. That's the way you taught me, right? Go outside and shave, right? So don't clog up the plumbing in the house. Don't make a mess for your wife in the sink, in the bathroom. Just go outside and do it outside. That's and you agree with me? Yeah. our next guest. Let's just do this so that we can see. There we go. Now we can see all of you. There. Look at that.
There we go.
Is it Anessa or Anissa? Anessa. I'm going to turn your microphone up so we can hear you. So when I was showing that, and you should have seen Anessa. She was just looking at me going, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." So Amanda can vouch for me.
He came pre-trained like that. I didn't even have to do it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. As soon as so there's two things I do. The one is I always go outside and I make sure that if I have to trim my beard or whatever, I don't make a mess in the house. I go outside and I trim my beard. And the other one is I sit down when I go to the bathroom, no matter what it is. So there's never a mess to clean up. Well,
TMI.
is that TMI? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, why don't we ask Anessa here? Anessa, is that too much information?
I think it's good news for
It's good
everyone to know.
news. See, it's going to be my campaign. That's going to be my next campaign. Sit down, boys. Sit down. There's no reason to stand up. Be lazy. That's a good time to be lazy and relax. So, welcome to the show. What a good way to start our interview, eh? Oh my goodness. So, Anessa, you are part of this thing called Journeys Therapeutic Riding Society. So when we interview, you're going to look at me in the screen and on the camera. Okay, there you go. And that way, everybody who's watching, they feel like we're connecting to them. Okay,
Perfect.
that's
I feel
how
like
we're going to do it.
There
Yes,
we go.
that's right. This is pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
So we want to find out, of course, because we are celebrating all the volunteers that help us out and around Nanton here. You guys run this society. Tell us about the society. I think we've actually had one of maybe Aaron was kind of on the show at one point.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, I DJ'd Aaron's wedding. So we know each other from that. And then it was
13 years ago.
That's right. It was a surprise when we showed up to Nanton and she was in the area. And we're like, what? That's crazy. But she was involved and she still is involved with you guys.
Yes.
And what do you do? And let's celebrate your volunteers. Come on.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity that Nanton's putting on today, and just really excited to tell you a little bit more about the program. I myself am simply a volunteer there, and Journeys is a not-for-profit organization that's a registered charity. And this year, we're really excited. We're celebrating 15 years of successfully running our program.
Wow.
We run it just north of Nanton through our host facility, Winning Strides, with Randy Patton and Lori Mesner. So, yeah.
Cool. Very cool. So what kind of volunteers do you guys usually need for your society?
Absolutely. Well, a little bit about the program. So our mission statement is to promote healthy minds, bodies, and spirits for children and adults who would benefit from an equine supported experience. So what's really unique about our program, Dave, is we don't have an age out limit. Lots of programs age out, but we have all ages well into their 60s. So it's a really fun, diverse group. And so for volunteers, we are always looking for volunteers. There's lots of different roles available. You do not have to have any horse experience. We will work with you, and safety is our utmost priority for all. We are recruiting well-mannered horses that are looking for a retirement purpose. If you are of the two-legged kind, there's opportunities to work in the barn, so help get the horses ready before classes. And then also in the arenas or riding outside with students, people to lead the horses and be support walkers. So lots of diversity.
Wow. So you get kind of giving horses another opportunity in their older age to be able to come and help out and do some stuff and keep active themselves, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. They are definitely, a critical part of our program. We have ages all the way up to 27 years of age, and you see just the care and the pride they take in their job. They know their importance and how critical they are to help individuals. We help people with physical disabilities, special needs, or at youth risk. And definitely the benefits are, riding a horse gently and rhythmically, it provides movement similar to walking. And so for people with special needs, emotional or learning, this can really lead to increased confidence, independence, and self-esteem. So lots of physical benefits, but like we said, emotional and spiritual for sure.
That's really cool. I got some comments coming in here. This one, I'm kind of wondering if this maybe is a little inappropriate there, Dad. I know our guest is a beautiful person, but I think that you're married. So your beautiful eyes is maybe not an appropriate thing to say to our guest right now. The show.
I think he was talking about you and your eyebrows.
Oh, he's talking about me.
Yeah,
he's talking about me. Oh, was he? Oh,
he
your
said,
eyebrows.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Back to the shaving thing.
I see. Okay, my mistake. Sorry about that.
Out of context, jeez.
Just having a little fun. Okay, so when do you run these programs then?
Yeah, so definitely, for myself, looking for volunteer opportunities. When I joined Journeys, I was so impressed with their flexibility because we all have super busy lives, right? And so our programs only run in the spring and fall for approximately 6 weeks. And they are only Tuesdays, so only one day a week, 9:30 to 5 p.m. And again, that flexibility, right? If you can make one Tuesday but not another, if you can only come for a couple hours at a time, whatever works best for you, that's where we're really able to shine and support our volunteers.
That's cool. That's awesome. So we were talking about, of course, honoring the volunteers. We have these heart cookies. Now, I think there's one that's not. Yeah, you take that one there.
That hasn't had a bite out of it.
So I mean, you're a volunteer too, right?
Yeah.
So if you're a volunteer
Of
too,
course, yeah.
you get to have a heart cookie. So
Awesome.
we
Thank
we
you.
got to honor you as a volunteer and everybody else who works with the society and does what you guys do over there. It's amazing stuff. So I hope that this gets spread across the town, and then across the country, and then across the world. That everybody should be paying attention to what you guys are doing there. No, this is really good. So you're set up a table here then today, right?
Yeah, for sure, and just excited to share with people. There's endless stories, and it definitely is a volunteer opportunity with Journeys that I find gives you back just as much as you give. So a great story, because I am a pretty new volunteer too, was watching a girl, so quadriplegic, riding a horse with a rider behind her to support, multiple walkers beside her, and just seeing the strength as they progress, and the physical fitness was incredible. That by the end of her journey, she was able to ride without anyone behind her and hold herself, and just that pride.
Oh, wow.
Empowerment. So yeah, it just keeps going back, physical benefits, but definitely the spirit as well. So
that's amazing.
Wow.
That really is so cool.
Yeah.
And you would think that an area like this, I mean, horses, I mean, everybody, their rural community and stuff, that they'd be really attracted to being able to go out and do some therapy with horses and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's a really
absolutely.
cool thing to do. So how long have you been a volunteer there?
I've only been here for about a year and a half, so pretty
Okay.
new. There's lots of people that have been there the full 15 years, but an incredible
Wow.
way to meet people. Like I'm new to Nanton, so that was a great opportunity as well.
Oh,
Cool.
fantastic. Well, thank you for volunteering.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you.
It's
volunteering.
super important.
Well, and
Absolutely.
thanks for volunteering your time to come here on the show. I mean, we're also a nonprofit, so we rely on people to volunteer their time to come on and be guests so that we can grow our community. So, we really appreciate you coming on and doing that. But one of the important things I keep wanting to stress to people is that it doesn't, volunteering doesn't necessarily mean that you've got to put in hours and hours a week, right? I mean, you get more people who put in a little bit of time that they can spare. It works just as well or even better, because now you've got a group of people, volunteers, who are not tired out all the time and going out. I'm the only one who's doing all the work kind of thing. You spread
100%.
that work out among a lot of people who do just a little bit of work, and it's better for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate you coming on and kind of informing us. If there's anything I missed, feel free to let us know right now. Or did I do a good job? Or
Yeah, no, perfect.
Okay.
I mean, I got a cookie out of the deal.
You got a
I'm
cookie.
very happy.
You got a cookie.
Yeah.
That's right. So
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
No
We really
problem.
appreciate it.
We'll see you through the day here.
Take
Okay.
care.
See ya. Okay, so there we go. Another volunteer that we're honoring today. I want to thank you very much, everybody who volunteers in our community. And you got to be in charge of the microphone there. Holly's not controlling the microphone very well, so she's new at this. So that's why we gotta. So all the way down. There you go, and then put it on, and then turn it all the way up. Okay, wait till she's ready to go. Okay, and there we go. We got Holly on now. Okay, so
There we go.
So Holly's helping me out here with our guests and getting them set up. But Holly, why don't we talk about you? Let's talk about the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association and what your role is. And I mean, you were pretty excited to be coming here. Oh, we got Rhonda here saying, "Woo! You're giving away hero cookies. Volunteers are heroes." Absolutely. So Holly's got her cookie as well.
I ate it.
Oh, you ate your cookie already?
Yeah.
Well, that means I'm going to dig into my cookie here. So these things are really well packed, actually. Like you can get
COVID
into them.
safe.
Yeah. So, Holly, tell us
Yes.
about
I am.
how did you get this open?
skill. David.
It's crazy.
Skill.
Okay, so tell us all about your volunteering in Nanton and
In
what you've been
Nanton,
doing
oh,
and
wow.
how it doesn't even feel like work. It doesn't even
It
feel like
doesn't.
work. It's so much
No.
fun.
No, I do EURO events,
Mm-hmm.
and my job is updating the calendar, which is on our website, which you should check it out. 'Cause
Okay.
It's kind of cool. And I also come and help David do stuff. I helped build the sound booth.
Mm-hmm. Which is still in progress, but it's getting done. Another part got done yesterday, so
Yes.
that's good.
I'm a secretary for the Nanton Marlin Swim Club.
Wow.
Nice.
And I am a volunteer for Alberta Health Services.
Wow.
So I work or volunteer my time, actually. I very much do
Mhm.
enjoy that on many occasions. And I actually bring my kids with me, so they're the youngest volunteers.
Very cool.
Nice.
Wow. So, since we got you on here, I got a cookie in my throat.
Oh no, Dave.
So since we got you on here, and you are one of our volunteers, I want to present you with a little gift from the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association.
Aww.
So I'm just going to pass this across the table to Holly there. So Holly, you get a little gift.
And it's sealed.
We also have, that's right, it's got a little gold seal. So we've got another gift here. We've got this one's for Mac. And then we've got one for Garrett as well as a volunteer. We thank our board.
I guess Jason is a volunteer. I mean, Vanessa and I are board members, so we don't count. So Jason is also a volunteer.
Jason
every
is a
Saturday
volunteer.
morning.
Vanessa's a board member. We also and Alec. We established that Alec is actually a volunteer of the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association. And I would say that every person who, just like we were talking about Nessa and how she volunteered her time to come on and promote what she was doing, all those people that contribute in that way on the show, they are volunteers, I would say, of what we do here as well. They're volunteering their time, they're coming in to promote what they're doing and what's happening in our community. And I think it's absolutely fabulous that we got so many people who are working together on something like this. So excited about something. So, yep, that's right. All of the people who are watching, our dads who are watching.
Yeah, they volunteer their time to tune in.
Time. I'm not sure if he's saying that he deserves a little gift as well.
Probably.
But if he's here, he could have a cookie. So,
yeah. Come on up and get a cookie, Daddy-o.
That's right. Exactly.
Daddy.
Daddy. Okay, we've got another guest we're going to get on the show here. So, Holly, you're in charge of that. So, why don't you help me get our next guest on the show? Now, do you need the information? Yeah, okay. So, there's the information for you. You're going to get that ready. And we are going to say thanks to another sponsor here while we are getting our next guest in. Another sponsor that helps us out is Trains Lawn Care. So Trains Lawn Care, of course, being a great sponsor, who's been a long-time sponsor now, starting out with just a single truck mounted with a plow and a lawnmower. We have expanded our services and grown into one of the larger land maintenance contractors servicing Calgary, Airdrie, Brooks, Okotoks, High River, Nanton, and surrounding areas. Our expansion and stellar reputation for the past 20 years is due in part to our exceptional quality and timely service. Our maintenance teams complete a full property analysis during each visit and resolve any landscape-related issues to ensure your property is at its safest health and looking its best. We are proud to say we have a certificate of recognition with the Alberta Construction Safety Association. We are also accredited with Contractor Check and the Better Business Bureau, and we are members of the CPC Irrigation Association. Trains Lawn Care, another proud sponsor of Good Morning Nanton Live. So thank you very much to our team over at Trains, and we are now going to bring in another guest. And guess what? This guest, I found out today, is having a birthday. Is that correct, Marie?
I already had it, Dale.
You had
Dave, thanks.
You had your birthday? Because we sang you happy birthday today. Look on the screen there.
I see. It was yesterday, and that's why
your birthday was yesterday?
Yes.
So that's why we had you for happy birthday. So we are going to look at each other in the screen here so that we can connect to our audience, okay?
Thank you.
And I'm going to ask you a few questions about what you do, because you are part of what is coined the WCIS or CCIS. Now, I need you to explain to everybody what that stands for.
Thank you, Dave, for this opportunity. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
So CCIS, Calgary Catholic Immigrant Society,
okay,
is a nonprofit organization that is rooted in the history of our first funder being the Calgary Catholic Diocese. When it first started over 40 years ago, they saw a need for support for newcomers, immigrants, within the Calgary area. It was very much Calgary based at that point. We have now expanded, and we provide settlement and integration services to immigrants and refugees in southern Alberta. Our mission, in partnership is to empower immigrants and refugees to successfully settle and integrate into our communities, and our vision is an inclusive society where immigrants and refugees can reach their full potential. Now, that's a lot of information in a very short space of time.
Yeah, that is a lot of information. So, what is the role in the community as far as the volunteers? What kind of volunteers do you guys have? How do they kind of integrate into your organization?
So, one of the parts of that, Dave, and I'll talk a little bit. I'll just expand a little bit on our service. So, in the Willow Creek area, we have a standalone office in Claresholm. But we also do outreach services to both Nanton and the Vulcan area.
Okay.
We would like to serve permanent residents. Permanent residents are people who have come to Canada and have the same rights as Canadians, except they can't get a passport and they can't vote.
Right.
Otherwise, they have the same rights as every other Canadian.
Okay.
So through that program, we run something called Canada Connects. Canada Connects is a program where we connect people in the community with newcomers to help them with on their immigration journey. We try to look at it as a 1-year connection, and it's an opportunity for a volunteer to really work with someone in the community and help them to see how they could make this community their home.
Okay.
We're looking at how to retain people within our small communities.
Right.
How to sustain our small communities.
Yeah. Well, that's super important. I mean, it's we end up losing a lot of the kids who graduate, who move on to university, college, and other places because we don't have that educational facilities, close to us here. So they go to different places, and we end up losing a lot of those who could be, potential workers and volunteers in our communities. So having a program like this sounds like a great thing. Now, it's reminded me of something, and I want to know, and maybe this is not something you were involved with, or maybe it was, but I remember that in Claresholm, because you said that you guys have an office located in Claresholm, right?
Yes.
So in Claresholm, I remember that there was some sort of program. It was an immigration program and a work program that was introduced there. I don't know if it was a pilot or what it was, but were you guys involved in something like that?
We are very definitely a partner in that program, Dave.
Okay. So do you explain what that was?
That is the Rural Northern Immigration Pilot.
Okay.
Through that, skilled workers can come to Canada with a job offer and become permanent residents without a wait period.
Oh, nice. Okay.
For most people who are looking at transitioning to permanent residency, they have to wait 6 months to a year before they can apply. Through the Rural Northern Immigration Pilot, which has been extended until February of 2024, employers can offer someone a position. It will be a skilled worker, someone who has some education, has some English competency, has shown that they have experience in the role they're being offered, and they can apply for permanent residency and bring their family, which is another key piece of that program. So they are able to bring their family with them, and it helps our schools. It brings groups into the community. We're seeing huge success with it. Over the last almost 2 years, we've had almost 160 people come to Claresholm.
Wow.
Through that program. Yes.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yes.
So you guys are set up here today for the volunteer festival as well, or the So we're going to be able to see anybody who wants to talk to you about this can come in to the Kosy Korner, and we've got the fair going on, and you're one of the tables that are going to be set up so people can come and chat with you about this opportunity to help you guys out in your organization, right?
And I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we have lots of people coming through the doors, Dave.
Yeah. Hopefully we do have a lot of people. But you know what? It's our first year. Everything grows over time. So even if we don't have a lot of people here, we all get to know each other better.
Exactly. Right.
I mean, there's no reason why the service groups in these communities can't be working together too and helping each other out, just like this, right? So you and I are collaborating here.
Yes.
We're a nonprofit. You're a nonprofit. We're helping each other out. So thank you very much for being here. Is there anything else? Because we've got it. We got a prize. I don't know if you want to stick around for this, but we got a prize that we got to give away.
Awesome.
Do you want to stick
around? I'm always in for a prize,
okay.
Dave.
Okay. So why don't you stick around and we'll see if this person wins. So we had Chelan on the show earlier, and we've got something we call the Wheel of Nanton. So I don't know if you've heard. Have you heard of this? Have you heard that we do this, Marie?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna explain what it is. So you see that wheel on the screen?
I do.
Okay, so we're gonna spin that wheel. Chelan commented earlier, and she chose one of the businesses that's on the wheel. And which business did she choose? She chose Primal Soul. So I'm going to put hers up there. And we are going to spin the wheel now. And sometimes she'll land on a spin again. If she doesn't, then we'll spin it a second time or a third time if it lands on twice. Or if it lands on Primal Soul, which is what she selected, then Primal Soul will get a total. Our jackpot goes up every week if somebody doesn't win, and this week it's up to $110.
Nice.
So that money will
Very nice.
That money will go to Primal Soul, and then Chelan gets to go and spend $110 at Primal Soul. So that's the way this works. So we are going to spin this wheel and see if Chelan, and I hope she's watching. I know she's supposed to be coming down here. So we're going to spin this wheel, and we're going to find out if it lands on Primal Soul and if she's the winner for Wheel of Nanton today. So let's see. It's slowing down here. Slowing down. Do you want to pick one before it stops? Not that you wouldn't win,
Georgie's Cafe.
Georgie's Cafe. Okay, let's see if it lands on Georgie's Cafe. Primal Soul. Oh, it just passed Primal Soul. Spin again. No. Belladonna Boutique. Okay. So, unfortunately, she did not win today. Chelan is going to be down here. So if she wasn't watching, I will give her a hug and say, I'm sorry, you didn't win. But guess what? That $110 is now going to go up to $130 next week. So somebody will be able to win next week, possibly $130 to a local business. That's the whole point of the game, and that's what we're doing. So, you got a cookie too. So Holly just gave her a cookie. So there you go, Marie. You got a cookie. We're celebrating everybody as far as volunteers. So thank you very much for coming on here. We really appreciate it. And we are going to let you go and get set up for the volunteer fair. So have a great day, okay, Marie?
Thanks so much, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Okay, perfect. So where's Amanda? What's Amanda doing? Amanda, what's going on here? What's happening? What's where are you? That doesn't look like the inside of our house. Did you renovate?
I'm at work now.
You're at work now? Okay. We got a lot of stuff going on today, don't we?
We do.
It's a crazy day.
We're juggling a lot of balls today.
We're juggling a lot of balls today. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we want to... Chelan did see that she didn't end up getting it, so she said thanks anyway. So, Chelan, we'll see you when you get down here. And we also had a hello from Gary from Dad number 2.
Kel Daddy.
Yeah. Was Kel Daddy? No.
Kel Daddy.
I don't like it. No. So thank you very much for saying hello, you guys. Thanks for participating. Thanks for everything. Amanda's got to get going. She's got to do some work, so we'll let you go, okay?
And I'll be at the volunteer fair later and see everyone there. And I just want to mention Marie is also, I don't know if we mentioned, on the board for the library as well. So her and I are on the board for the library. So volunteering for that. So everyone crosses over. There's so many different dynamics with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Dad says bring a cookie in August. So we'll bring it.
Okay, I'll put it in the freezer.
We'll bring a cookie for you in August. Okay, we'll let you go. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Okay, love. Bye. Okay, so we've got, of course, Holly here, and then we've got our Highway 533 band, and we want to say thanks to our final sponsor of the show. So let's get to that really quickly. It was G&JD Construction. So G&J Construction, They are a family-owned and operated company and have been providing general contracting services for 43 years. They cater to the construction needs of residential and commercial clients in Nanton, Claresholm, High River, Southern Alberta, and surrounding areas. They specialize in renovations, commercial builds, and concrete delivery and installations. The company has been run by the family for 3 generations and are proud to be part of the local commercial and residential community in Nanton, serving Southern Alberta. So thank you very much to the team over at G&JD. Thanks very much to our team here. We've got gifts for all of our volunteers, of course. And thank you very much to the Highway 533 band for what you do every Saturday. So I'm glad you're back this week, so we didn't have to, torture everybody with my karaoke again. But we are going to get out of here and get ready for the volunteer fair. Everybody in Nanton, pass it around. Let them know. Get down here. Talk to these organizations, these service groups, and help us out to make our community great. And looks like Cincinnati's saying, have a great week, everyone. Yes, have a great week, everyone. We'll see you next week on Good Morning Nanton Live. Take it away.
Hitch any ride you want to, do anything you want to do, just keep riding your way. Take anyone you want to, long as I can hear from you, just be mine in your way. Just be mine in your way. Just be mine in your way. Loving you ain't so easy. Would never try to please me, but I've got time anyway. Got time anyway. Know what you do it, and nobody knows, but it's you. Oh, baby, why do I keep it talking to you? Keep it talking to you. I guess I must be crazy. Still I feel you move me, but this is all I can say. Hitch any ride you want to, do anything you want to do, just keep riding your way. Just be mine in your way. But you know what you want and you do it, and nobody knows, but it's you. Oh, baby, why do I keep it talking to you? Keep it talking to you. Keep it talking to you.
Bob Barker reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.